Time to expose the everyday cons we all accept. Number 9. Dynamic pricing algorithms. You search for a flight, and it's $220. You check again tomorrow, and it's suddenly $260. Did demand really explode overnight? Not exactly. Airlines, ride shares, and even online retailers use algorithms that monitor your behavior. If you've checked the same route twice or hesitated on checkout, the system assumes you're ready to pay more. Sometimes they even factor in your location, device type, or browsing history. A phone in a wealthy zip code, higher prices, shopping on a MacBook, maybe add a few bucks. They call it real-time pricing. In reality, it's a silent auction where you don't know you're bidding against yourself. It's not illegal. It's just math and psychology quietly teaming up to squeeze a little more from your wallet. And the worst part, the longer you wait for a deal, the more the system learns exactly how much you're willing to tolerate. Number 8, loyalty programs that trap you. Airlines, hotels, coffee chains, they all promise that loyalty pays. But read the fine print and you'll see how the game is rigged. Points expire if you don't spend fast enough. Reward tiers reset every year, wiping away months of progress. And that free flight, it might still cost hundreds in taxes, fees, and fuel surcharges. Some programs even devalue points quietly, so the same reward suddenly costs 20% more miles overnight. It's designed to keep you chasing the next tier, booking with one brand even when better deals are elsewhere. You think you're earning perks. They're actually locking you into a spending loop. The real winner in a loyalty program isn't the traveler. It's the company collecting guaranteed revenue before you ever redeem a single thing. Number 7, designer outlet discounts. You see the tag, originally $399, now just $159. Feels like a steal. But here's the secret. Much of what's in outlet stores was never sold at that full price anywhere. Brands make lower quality versions specifically for outlets, cheaper fabrics, simpler stitching, fewer details, then slap on an inflated original price to make the markdown look huge. Legally, they can call it a discount because it's comparable to the main line, even if it never touched a boutique. The psychology works. You think you scored luxury at a bargain, when really you bought a different budget tier product wearing the same logo. The label's real value isn't in the craftsmanship. It's in convincing you you're part of the brand's exclusive club, even when they built the door just for bargain hunters. Number 6, app subscription traps. You sign up for a 7-day free trial, planning to cancel before it ends. But the next thing you see is a charge for the full annual plan. Many apps default to the most expensive tier, auto-renew silently, and bury the cancellation option under layers of menus. Some even require you to cancel days before the trial actually ends, just to avoid getting billed, and they know exactly what they're doing. Your calendar gets busy. The reminder slips your mind, and suddenly you've paid $79 for a meditation app you opened twice. In some cases, canceling doesn't even stop the service until you confirm through email or another device. They call it friction. In reality, it's digital quicksand, easy to step into, frustrating to escape, and perfectly legal because you agreed to it in fine print you never read. Number 5, fast food value. Remember the dollar menu? Now, it's the $2.49 menu for portions you can finish in 3 bites. Chains still use the word value, but the math has changed. Combo meals often cost more than ordering the items separately. Burgers are thinner, fries come in smaller sleeves, and limited time offers conveniently vanish right before a quiet price hike. It's a psychological game. Customers anchor to old prices and trust the value label, even when they're getting less. And because inflation is blamed for everything, these changes slip by unnoticed. In the early 2000s, $10 could feed a family. Today, one person can burn through that and still leave hungry. The fries didn't just get smaller, so did the honesty behind the price tag. Number 4, the college ranking scam. Those top 50 lists look scientific, but most are built on data the universities provide themselves. That includes graduation rates, alumni donations, faculty credentials, and vague reputation surveys, none of which measure actual teaching quality or long-term student success. Schools game the system by excluding certain students from their stats, especially those more likely to struggle, or by hiring consultants to polish their numbers. The result is a prestige economy where perception drives tuition hikes and student debt, while the real metrics, learning, job readiness, financial stability, barely register. Families uproot their lives, spend tens of thousands, and choose schools based on a ranking system that's more marketing than measurement. In the end, the list is designed to benefit the colleges, not the students. Number 3. Hospital billing codes. Ever see an itemized hospital bill? A single aspirin might be $15. A basic bandage? $25. A box of tissues? $30. These inflated charges hide inside complex billing codes that most patients will never understand. Hospitals defend it as covering overhead, staff, equipment, and insurance negotiations, but the real reason is that the system rewards higher charge-master prices. Insurance companies haggle them down, but uninsured patients or those with high deductibles often get stuck with the full amount. And even if you can test it, the maze of billing departments, third-party administrators, and delayed responses makes refunds rare. It's not just a markup. It's a markup wrapped in bureaucracy, making it nearly impossible to know what you actually owe until the final statement hits your mailbox like a bad plot twist. Number 2. Brand licensing on everyday goods. You're not just buying cereal. You're buying the right to see a smiling cartoon on the box. Companies pay huge licensing fees to use popular characters from movies, TV shows, or video games, and those costs get passed directly to you. The kicker? The product inside is often identical to the store brand version sitting right next to it for half the price. But kids beg for the one with the superhero or princess, and parents cave. This works because branding isn't selling the food. It's selling the story, the nostalgia, and the cool factor that turns a commodity into a collectible. You think you're paying for breakfast. Really, you're paying for marketing art that ends up in the recycling bin. And in a way, that cartoon is the most expensive ingredient in the whole box. Number 1. Paid priority boarding. Airlines pitch it as a perk. Pay extra and be among the first to board. Sounds like you're getting ahead, until you realize everyone arrives at the destination at the exact same time. The main benefit is snagging overhead bin space before it's gone, which is only a problem because airlines now charge for checked bags and cram more passengers on board. In other words, they created the inconvenience, then sold you the fix. Boarding early also means sitting in a cramped seat even longer while everyone else shuffles past. It's a textbook upsell, solving a problem they engineered wrapped in the language of exclusivity. The irony? On most flights, your total travel time is identical whether you paid or not. The only difference is how long you spent breathing recycled air before takeoff. Bonus round. Pay-to-play job listings. Job boards and recruitment platforms now push premium visibility. Pay a fee, and your application jumps the line. Sounds like a boost, but it's really a toll booth on the road to employment. These upgrades don't guarantee interviews, let alone jobs. They just put your name higher in a recruiter's stack, often alongside hundreds of other paid placements. And the irony? Many companies are already paying the platform to post the role. Candidates end up funding both sides of the process, while the site pockets double. Worse, free applications can get buried so deep they're practically invisible, creating pressure to cough up cash. You're not paying for skills to be noticed. You're paying for an algorithm to stop ignoring you. In the end, the opportunity is just another product for sale.